Oh, here we go. Okay, so I just answered the first problem from the multiplication of decimals, and I'm going to go to the next problem and try that one with you. Alrighty, so this problem says Michael earns $9.25 per hour for cutting grass during the summer. If he worked 26 hours this month, then how much did he earn? So use each statement that is true. Alright, so $9.25 per hour, and he did 26 hours. So now you're multiplying 9.25 times 26. Let's go ahead and do that part first. Okay? So I have 9.25 times 26. Okay, so remember the whole anchoring the balloon trick I was showing you first. First, just ignore the decimal, and then let's just get the multiplication part done first. So I'm going to anchor the 5 to the 6. So 5 times 6 is 30, right? And then I'm going to anchor the 2 to the 6. 2 times 6 is 12, plus 3, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then 9 times 6. So there's all my balloons anchored to the 6. Okay, 9 times 6 is 54, plus 1, 55. Now, remember to start your next row of anchoring, put a 0 right here, and now we're going to anchor the 2 to all the numbers. So 2 and a 5, 5 times 2 is 10, and the 2, the next 2, 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5, and then 2 with the 9. 9 times 2 is 18. And then all we have to do is add. Oops. 0 plus 0. Remember, this is just adding. 5 plus 0. 5 plus 5. 8 plus 5 plus 8 plus 1 is 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1 and 2. Okay. So remember from our original problem, now we can know, now we can figure out where to place the decimal. So remember I had 9.20, it's not a good spot to write that. Here we go. 9.25 times 26. Okay. How many places do we see after the decimal? There's one decimal, and you see 1, 2 places. Okay. This doesn't count because there is no decimal in the number 26 for this problem. So how many places do we have? 1, 2. Start at N, go over 2 places. 1, 2. So Michael has earned $240.50. Okay? Now let's see which one of these statements is true. Michael should add 9.25 and 26 to find his total earnings. Should he add? No, because guess what type of problems you're doing? Multiplication. So we're not going to highlight that one. Michael should multiply 9.25 and 26 to find his total earnings. Yes, because we are doing multiplication. Michael must make sure to line up decimal points when multiplying 9.25 and 26. Do we have to line up decimal points in this? You do not when multiplying, or dividing for that matter. You don't have to line them up. Okay, that's only for the adding and subtracting. Michael can multiply 6 times 9.25 and 20 times 9.25 and add those totals to find his earnings during the month. That is true. He can do it that way. It's another way of multiplying multi-digit numbers. Michael can take 9 times 26 and add 0.25 to find the total earnings. Nope, that one's not going to work. Michael made a total of $240.50 during the month. That's what I got. Or Michael made a total of $234.25. So these are the ones I believe are true. Keep your fingers crossed. Here we go. Bam! What? Okay, so now, all right. So the next question, here you go. So now, Sammy solved this problem. Identify what is correct and incorrect in Sammy's work by determining if each statement is true or false. So first thing that you want to do is multiply these two numbers, okay? Using the method I just previously showed. And then checking to see which one of these are true and false. Remember, you can always ask for help. Okay? Now, asking for help is a good thing if you have completely no idea what you're doing. Okay? So, what I'm going to do now actually is just practice a few more multiplication type problems for you before moving on to the division one. So what I did, oh look, here's some problems right here. I'm going to pull up some random multiplication problems, and I'll start a little bit easier first. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, how about here? This is easier. This is easier. All right, I'll do these first. I'll do a few of these just so you can get that multiplying decimal thing going. Okay, because remember, I do want to see your work. Please, please, please come back to school with your work shown on this. All right, so I'm going to first anchor my balloons. Remember, so I'm going to do 9 times 8. 9 times 8 is 72. 9 times 9 is 81 plus 7, so it's 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88 for my first row. And let me create my 0. Now anchor the 7 is your new balloon, your new anchor for your balloons. So I'm going to do 9 times, or 8 times 7 first for this one. And remember, you got to put that 0 there for place value purposes. So now that you have your 8 times 7, 56. Don't forget to borrow. And now anchor this. 9 times 7, which is 63. Plus the 5, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68. I believe. That's 6. Let's add these up. 2, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, and 7. How many decimal places do I have? 1 here and 1 here. So that's 2. So starting here, go 1, 2. 77.42 if I multiply correctly. Let's go down to the answer. I should have 77.42. There it is, 77.42. Okay. So now let's try, oh I know, let's try one with the zeros, okay? Let's do this. Look at this. So first, 7 is your anchor. Balloon 3. 7 times 3 is 21. 7 is still your anchor. Balloon 0. 0 times 7 is 0 plus 2. So, and then place value 0 right there. And now let's use the other anchor. This anchor, which happens to be 7 again, anchor that. 7 times 3, another 21. And then here, 0 times 7 is 0 and 2. Notice you both times you end up with 21. See that? And now we just add. And to place our decimal, take a look at how many place values after the decimal. There's 1, there's 2. So 2 altogether. Starting right here, jump over 2. 1, 2. 2.31. Let's go ahead and check that. Voila, 2.31. Okay, so that basically tells you how to multiply decimals. Let's go do a harder one though. Hey, this looks good, doesn't it? Alrighty, let's check this out. See what we can do with here. Let's do one of these. Alright, no problem. All you do is you just have more anchors. That's all. So your first anchor is a 3. Connect to 5. 5 times 3 is 15. Connect to 1. 1 times 3 is 3, plus 1 is 4. Connect to 4. 4 times 3 is 12. Boom. That anchor is finished. Add your 0 for place value. Now the 2 is your anchor. Right? So 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. And then 2 times 4 is 8. Okay, so we have that anchor complete, and we have one more. And so this is the first time doing one with three digits. So there's that 0, and you have to put another 0. And 9 is now your anchor. 9 times 5, 45. And then the 9 times 1, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 9 times 4 is 36, plus 1, 37. All right, a little difficult writing neatly with this, but I think I did it right. Add these up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. That's 8, and that's a 3. And for where am I going to place my decimal? Let's take a look at how many digits are after the decimal. There's 2 here and 2 here, so 4 altogether. Starting here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 38 point, I think that's 3,045. Let's check out the answer. 38.3045. Ta-da! So, not too bad, my friends. You are going to be able to do it. So that's all I'm going to do right now for a review of multiplying decimals. So there's 2 videos, part 1 and this is part 2. And then the next video we'll take a look at dividing decimals. All right, see you then.